Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Leslie Spalaviro, and I'm streaming across 7 platforms, including the radio, which is 8 platforms tonight. So bear with me as we get set up here. I'm on my second show this week. I do 20, sorry, not 20, I just saw the number 20, but I do 8 hours a week free psychic mediumship reading. So if you'd like to have a reading tonight, come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're listening to a live 90.5 FM. I stream across pretty much a lot of platforms so that I can help people around the world. And I do this because I found over the last few years that there's been a lot of psychic mediums or pretend or fakes or charlatans or whatever you want to call them out there in the world, and they just, it tortures me to think that they're actually ripping people off with money and things like that. So it absolutely tortures me. So what I do is I actually stream live so that I can show people a real psychic medium. All I get is a question from you. I don't even see your face. I don't see anything. And then what happens is I relay messages directly from spirit through to you. So I don't actually have any tools. So if you can see me on Facebook or Instagram, I don't have any tools, and the actual message comes directly from spirit. And I couldn't get any closer to God. I couldn't get any closer to spirit. So I'll just say hello to some of my followers on Facebook. So if you'd like to have a reading, come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on the Facebook page, and I will do a reading for you tonight. So we've got Karen Wynn. She's always here on my page. She's amazing. I've got Julie Polglay. She's always amazing on my page as well. We've got Blake Watson. Oh, that's an unusual name. I haven't seen that name there before. So good evening, everyone. Melissa, I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you, Blake. Melissa Robertson, hi, beautiful angel. Happy Monday. Yes, happy Monday it is. I had a huge day today. So we've got Wendy Merce Martin. She's always here as well. Thank you for joining me. Yes, I'm fantastic. Thank you, Wendy. I've got Delma Amfield. I've seen your name a few times. So tell me where you're from. Delma's watching from Brisbane. So tell me where you're from, guys, suburb, state, and country, so that I can just see, exactly where around the world that I'm helping people, which would be nice and amazing. So Dwayne Mercer's always here with me. Good morning, he says, because it's overseas in the States. He's always here with me as well. I've also got here Jane Cartwright. Hello, beautiful. Kiss, kiss. Thank you very much. Janelle Cardinal. Good day. Thank you. Monique Keane. She says, I made it. Hope everyone had a fabulous Monday. Well done. So what have we got here? Oh God, we've already got trolls on here. Okay, so we just got to block some people. I don't understand these trolls. Why don't they go and get their own page if they're so good? So there you go. That's all deleted. That was a huge troll. We've got Angela Redzik. So hi, thanks for joining me. She says, good evening. Tracy Gibson. She says, hi, Leslie. Marissa Serafino. She says, hello again. Love and light from the Bay Area. That's beautiful. Thank you. We've also got here Helen Anastasi. Oh gosh, that's such a long name. Anastasi Mickey. Hello, Leslie. Another great evening of readings. Yay. We've also got Hayley Stainfield Layla, evening from Hawke's Bay, New Zealand. So we've hit New Zealand tonight. I want to try and hit every state in the country. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state and country and county as well. We've got Melissa Robinson watching from Brisbane. Blake says, I haven't been on for a while. The last time I was on was when the crew was there. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Because I don't really remember. I remember the name, but I don't remember the name, if that makes sense. I've got Wendy Merce Martin. She says, I am losing my tools to help me with the insults, silly comments from everyone close. Oh, lovey. Don't despair. It's all about the timing, So, and this time, this month everything's up in the air. There's a lot of people rising up at the moment. There's a lot of things going on in the atmosphere. So, some of my ancient astrology friends said to me, I think it was around October, November. Actually, it would have been around October, mid-October, I think it was. And they said that, the Scorpio will be in the belly of the beast by December, and the people will rise up. So that's what's happening at the moment. The universe is, everything's just, on a really weird level. Everyone's very vulnerable at the moment. Everyone's all sort of all over the place. So, hang in there, Wendy, because I feel like that you can actually turn this around. You can actually turn it around with being silent, okay? Because it doesn't matter. So when you think about it, Wendy, if you allow people to upset you, you're giving them permission to upset you when you allow them to. If you just go along and say, okay, someone's done this to me, but I don't care, and you don't get upset, then that you don't give them permission to upset you any longer. So that's how that is, okay? So the more you rise up to the pain of that, and to, you get upset to things like that, then you've hopeless at names. I apologise to everybody, but I'm hopeless at names. So we've got, Helen's from Newcastle in New South Wales. So we've got Sydney for Angela Redzig. We've got Monteza Hope, and she's first time on. She says Marrickville in Sydney. Hi, Monteza. Thanks for joining me. Teresa Gardner, she says, hi, lovely. We've got Ms. Melissa Roberts says, watching from Brisbane, would love any guidance you may have for me. Yes, I'll come back to you, Melissa. So I'm just writing your name down. So if you'd like to come over to my page, if you're on one of the group pages, you can come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page on Facebook. I'm on Instagram as well. So there's a few people on Instagram here. I'll just wave to them. Hi, thanks for joining me. So we've got Karen Wynn. She says, last night you gave me numbers 1, 6, and 7. Was trying to work this out. She said 1, it's a validation already. I love validations. She said 1 is my son's birthday. He and his partner are currently in application for home loan. The street number of the house he really likes is number 7. She said, can you see them being successful here, Leslie? Yes, absolutely. He's got the drive there. He's absolutely got that drive, So he's got his head screwed on, but he needs a little bit of guidance as well there, Karen. Okay, so I really feel strongly that your young son is going to do really well, and I feel like that he's really creative with his hands. So he's really quite. It's like building hands. They're saying to me, anything that he touches, he can use with his hands. Okay, so like it's really really it's like he's really. I feel like there's someone around you with dementia because I can't think straight right now, Karen. So who's that as well? If that's not you, there's somebody else here, like Melissa Robertson, Teresa Gardner, or Angela Regic, Joe Lister. It's one of you 5 ladies. Something's not right there. I feel like someone's got a bit dementia or had a stroke because I feel like I can't even see too. Just going back to your comment about your son. Yeah, I don't think you have anything to worry about him. Okay, so let him be, let him continue on his beautiful journey. And this is the thing that people have got to understand too, is that people are on a journey, guys. So when you see people that are doing the wrong thing or whatever the case may be, it's all about their journey. They need to live that journey. So we can't save everybody. Even though I do this on radio, I get a lot of emails, I get a lot of private messages as well. I help so many people around the world, and I'm not kidding you. I've helped a lot of people around the world, and I realize I'm not God. I can't save everybody, but at least I know I can help by doing this every week for 8 hours a week. So I do 2 lots of 4 lots of 2 hours, and clearly I can't do maths because that's why Spirit always tells me to add everything together because I hate maths. But every time I get numbers, he always says, oh, you've got to add that together. I go, well, why don't you just say 7 instead of 1 and 67, So, but if you'd like to have a reading, come over to my page on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And if you're on one of the group pages, please come over so I can see your comments here. If you're on my YouTube channel as well, please come over as well so I can actually see you guys. Sometimes the software moves so quickly, I scroll up and down all the time just to try and grab as many readings as I can. So I'm an international psychic medium, and when I look to the right is because I see spirit on my right. So I don't always look at the camera on the lives here because I see the spirit, and when you see with my eyes open, it's like I go into another world. Well, it is another world. And what happens is that I see spirits, and it's like a hologram to me. So if you think about when you come out of the shower and the shower mirror is a little bit misty, it looks like you can't quite see things, but you can see things in the mirror, and that's how it looks to me. That's the best way I can describe it. But then it's like a hologram. It's like the whole figure beside me, or a couple of figures beside me trying to push through. And I also get Joe Lister around you. I get like a sore neck around you, lovey. So what's going on this side of the neck as well? She says, is there anybody special in my love life at the moment? I don't feel like right now, Joe, but I feel like that you need to get things sorted out with yourself first before you actually move forward with any love at the moment. Okay, so make sure everything's sorted out. They're saying to me property as well. So why am I seeing property? Are you thinking of getting a new place, or what is going on there? I just feel like that number 12 around you is significant as well. So 1, 2, and 3. So you've got the angel numbers there, and you've got the month of March. So going forward, March. And they're also saying to me April is significant. So what's coming up in April that's going to make you really busy? Okay, and I'll leave it there. I wanted to come back to Melissa. So she's saying, Melissa, I can feel her jumping up and down saying, you miss me, you miss me. What have we got here? She said, watching from Brisbane, would love any guidance you may have for me. Oh, Melissa, I do feel the anxiety around you, Melissa, but also what I feel too is that there's number 11, which is 2. So the Spirit's asking me to add that together. So what's the month of February? Well, this month coming up. So February, so they're saying to me 11th of February. So why am I saying that? Who's got a birthday or an anniversary or something significant that's going on around the 11th, 12th of February, as well as if that's not significant to you, it could be somebody around the area of Teresa or Karen Ween or someone like that. Because I feel like going forward, that date, which is coming up in what, say 10 days, 11 days, if that's not significant and you can't remember anything now, Melissa, I want you to put that on your calendar. So around February, so don't put them together, but either the 11th of February, 11th of March, 11th of April. Okay, so one or the other. So that's what I'm getting for you. So it's big changes, lots of opportunities coming up. So you've got 2 to 3 different obstacles at the moment, little tiny obstacles that you're going to get through. But I also feel like for you too that work is going to change. It's going to rev up a bit more. Okay, so brace yourself for that, for being busy for this time. It's the same to me. July and June is going to be very busy for you. Okay, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. If you'd like to have a question answered, please come over to my Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And we've also got here, did I read that validation? Yes, I think I did. I did read that validation. So we've got here Angela Redzik, and she said, would love a reading. So thank you, Angela. So love, like, and share my page, guys. If you'd love to have a free reading, come over to the page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will do the reading for you. If there is a validation, I'd love to grab this validation down here. So Melissa Robinson just said, my father-in-law has birthday in February. Okay, so that's what that means. Okay, perfect. I had a feeling there was a validation there. Okay, so just going forward, so we've got Angela Reggie. I would love to have a reading. So I also get number 10 around you there, Angela. And what is with work? So what's going on with work at the moment? I feel like that things are a little bit rocky around work. And I also feel like there's a bit of anxiety around you. And I also see a young teenager or young lady teenager around you that's relying on you for support. Okay, so there's a lot of support that's required there. And also this lady going forward, she's very sensitive too. They're saying to me she's an empathetic person, and that she also sees spirit like me. So this young lady doesn't know how to use it. She's getting migraines or headaches as well. And that's what used to happen to me when I first started. So, and I feel like the anxiety is there as well. And who's got the issues with the heart? So there's somebody around you. I feel like it might be an elderly lady that's actually got either something wrong with the heart, or there's a breathing issue that's also affecting her heart. And I just get like itchy head. So what's going on there? So I feel like my hair's all itchy from someone touching the back of your head. And it's not nits, it's not dandruff, it's not anything like that. But I just feel like that it's got that sensitivity around the back of your head there. And I'll leave it there. So we've got Joe Lister here, and she says, hi there. Anybody special in my love life? I think I've already done you. We've got Hayley Stanford Layla. She says, would love a card if guided, please, sweets. Lovey, I do not do cards. I've never done a card. Information card, but that's at home. I don't use any tools. This is direct messages from spirit. So I don't have any. Wouldn't even know where to start with them. People laugh at me because I don't have them. So I will give you just a little bit of a mini reading there, Hayley, just to keep you going. But I feel like going forward, there's a little bit of a decline in some communication around you. and you're also suffering with anxiety too. There's a lot of people that are actually feeling anxious right now. I don't know what it is. I don't believe it's actually a full moon or anything like that, because I've tracked the moon on my watch, but I can't say to you that there's actually no moon right now, like no full moon. But going forward, there's some communication gap, and I feel like that's either in relationship or around the family and relationship. So going forward, if that's not right now, that's coming up. So brace yourself for that. And then what's with the tires on your car? Because it just showed me the tires on a light colored car. So I feel like this could be either a white color car, or a pale gray color car, or a pale blue kind of car. It's a small car, 4-door car. Actually, they just showed me 2 doors. So you got one with 4 doors, one with 2 doors. So which one? I don't know which one. I can't quite see exactly which one. But going forward, something's not right with the tires on the car, because it just showed me the wheels. So if you need to get any maintenance done or anything like that, I'd highly recommend getting something done to your car within 2 to 4 weeks, because I don't want you driving it after that. So please get it checked. If I usually see a car, there's always an issue with cars. That's how Spirit shows it to me. So Ness Robbie has joined us. Good evening, Northern Beaches, New South Wales. Thank you. So who else have we got here? So if I have missed you with the readings here, guys, so please post up again so that I can just keep going with the flow of this. So Janelle Cardinal, she says, I would appreciate any guidance, please, if you're feeling me. It's 3 a.m. here in Alberta in Canada. Another up late night. Well, lovey, I can put you out of misery so you can go back to bed really early. I won't make you wait till 5 a.m. because I go for 2 hours here. But Janelle, that's a really unusual way of spelling your name. So is that the correct way of spelling your name? Because I feel like something's not right around the name there. It's like you're in disguise, and I can see you. Well, another person with anxiety, and I can see you just going, "Oh my God, she knows that I've changed my name, or something's not right with my name." Because every time I can't say a name properly, there's usually a reason for it. And I also see around you an elderly lady, this lady, and she had like a frilly, like a really cute little court dress, and it was like pale light colors of flowers on it, pale light colors, not bright, but like an off blue color, like a silver gray, blue, all that kind of those shades. And she's got this sort of like a frilly neck around the collar. And she's also shown me that she used to wear the frills around the sleeves as well, the long sleeve. And I feel like you've got a photo of that lady like that. And it looks like to me either black and white photo, and also she's shown me the little beads that she used to wear, and she's shown me that you were handed down, or somebody in the family close to you was handed down some jewelry from this elderly lady. She's shown me the tea, and that she used to drink a tea in the kitchen and overlook the outside the window of the backyard, and the actual table in the house was like a really, really old-fashioned laminated, marble-looking laminated green. It was like a green marble-looking laminated with a bit of white in it. That's what I could see. And it sort of matched the kitchen. She showed me that the kitchen was a plain green color, and you had those press button little handles to open the actual doors to the cupboards. That's what she's showing me. But she's saying to me that she couldn't reach up because she wasn't either tall enough or her arm couldn't get up. And I feel like you used to go there when you were little. She's also shown me at the back of the house that there was a couple of steps down. So it was a door that opened to the right, and she showed me a couple of steps down. There's a little bit of a concrete footpath to the clothesline, and then beyond that there was actually a little miniature veggie patch. Okay, so little rows of veggies and that she used to look after. A little chair. She showed me a little chair as well, and I also feel like that the back of my neck on my left side is quite sore. It's like it's quite stiff. So that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if it was you or she had issues there with her neck. That's what I'm getting from her. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So if you could validate that. Oh, sorry, but the message for you is to keep doing what you're doing. She says she loves you and that she misses you, and she knows that you always talk about her as well. Okay, so it's a lot of memories there. A lot of times that it was a bit traumatizing for you as well. And I'll leave it there. So Ainsley Dennis, Padstow, New South Wales. Thank you for joining me. Do you have a question? So we've also got Helen Anastasia Miki. She said Lisa James. So she's referring me. Thank you. We've also got here Lawrence Koo. Hi, Leslie. Laurie from Sydney. Could you please let me know how my year and my wife's year will be in 2022? Oh, good question. Lawrence, haven't heard you be here before. Koo. So going forward there, Lawrence, I just feel like there's been a couple of upset times for you both, and I feel like that's family with medical as well. Also, I get the number 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is, I know you said 1 and 4 is 3. 1 and 3 is 4. So what's the month of April around you guys coming up? Okay. And I also see they're also showing, I don't know why, but they're showing me wedding bells or an anniversary coming up. So I feel like it might be a wedding anniversary coming up soon. I don't know why they just showed me the bells, or you've got a church event where there's a wedding or an anniversary or something like that. I can't quite see what it is. I also feel like too there's changes around the home, and they're showing me, they just said renovations, but they're showing me like it's either renovate in a big scale, or if that's not you, it's around here Katie, or it's Helen, or it's Delmar, because I just feel like this it's around this circle here. And I just want to say too, if it's a big renovation, it might not be worth to do it. It might be better just to sell up and go, but it will add value to the property. That's what I'm getting for you guys. Also, I see contracts. So if you're signing something, please make sure that you double check the clauses in the contract, because the clauses, usually when I see a contract, it's to me, it's about crossing your T's and dotting your I's. And if that's not taking place properly, even though you get a lawyer or somebody to review it for you, I don't care who it is to review it, you need to make sure that you guys go over it with a fine tooth comb so that you don't miss a thing in it, because I feel like there's might be a couple of red flags there. Okay, so for example, you might be this is an example, this is not a psychic thing, you might be signing a contract for, say, a new bank mortgage, but if you can't pay it, they are overtaken, they become power of attorney of your property. So make sure things are not as strict as that, because you could lose property or something like that. That's what I'm saying. But that's just giving you an example. I'm not saying that that's going to happen. I also feel like around you there's an elderly man around you, Lawrence, and I feel like this man was similar features to yours. Now I can't see your face on here, but I feel like there were similar features to yours, and they're saying to me that this man was quite chiseled in the face, and he's also showed me that he was a dark skin colored gentleman. Okay, so he was very olive skin, and he's also shown me that his eyes were blue. He's shown me that he's shown me that the olive skin radiated the blue eyes. Yeah, it's quite bizarre, because I feel like you might have different eye color to this man, because it's like you've got brown eyes, or he's got brown eyes and you've got blue eyes. I don't know. It's like, or hazel eyes. It's like he's got light eyes, you've got the dark eyes. That's what I'm getting for him. And he's also saying to me, he's saying, mate, take my hat off. He goes, tap yourself on the back and validate yourself, because you're not giving yourself a clap. He's saying, give you a clap for everything that you've achieved, because you're not doing that for yourself. You're worrying about things too far ahead, and that the time will be right. So wait and be patient. That's what he's telling me to tell you, and I'll leave it there. So if you could validate that would be amazing. So I'm just going to go forward and have a look in my iPad to see if we've got any validations in there. So what else have we got here? So we've got Samantha Madigan. Hi, thanks for joining me. She said, Angela Redzik, she says, thank you so much, love and light. Did you give me a validation there, Angela? What have we got here? So Wendy Johnson, she says, for me, are you sending stickers to the safe logical path or follow a loop? I don't know what that means. So let me just go a little bit further. Okay, Angela Reddick, she said, Mum's not well, but not diagnosed yet. Okay, lovely, that makes sense now. Okay, rightio. I feel like that's going to happen soon. So like soon that the medical things need to be sorted out. It's just definitely need to be sorted out. Otherwise, she's going to spiral down a little bit more. What else do I get here? So there's no more validations there for what I've just done, so we'll keep going. All right, so I'll just scroll forward on my iPad. So Lawrence said, thank you for the reading. It might be Paul. That could be the person. I do have brown eyes. Okay, great. That's what I said. It seemed like that you had the dark eyes, and that the man that I was seeing had the light eyes. So his beautiful eyes he's showing me. And he's also shown me that he was quite, he wasn't slim. He wasn't overweight. It was just the right size for his height, he's saying to me as well. So yeah, that's beautiful. But I'll keep going here. We've got Katie Dowell. She said, can you give me a reading about my daughter, please? Oh, that's a good one. So I don't usually like doing the daughters, because I like to do things that especially when they're young. I prefer to see them when they're a lot older. I don't know why, I just do, but I will do the reading. So I get the number 13 around this lady. So 1 and 3 is 4. So we've got April again. So tonight, sometimes what happens with spirit is I get a few evenings where there'll be themes for spirits. Like I'll say to spirit, please don't give me any love messages tonight or any love questions. And then sure as ever, I'll get 5 in a row, you know. So then I say to spirit, please don't give me any animals, and sure as ever, I'll get 6 in a row. But I don't like knock everything back. So, but I don't know why. But why do I see snake around you, Katie? There's a snake, and I feel like this is either a person or a real snake. And I don't like to say the snakes. We have snakes across the road from us, but I just feel like there's people just sneaking around, and I don't know why. There's like a lot of deception, and there's a lot of communication. There's a deception around you, and a lot of communication that's actually spiraling down. So I just feel like that there's a miscommunication as well. It's like for example, if your battery went flat on your phone and you accidentally hung up on somebody that's a relative, they will take it as you hanging up, not as and accept that your battery went flat, if that makes sense. They will not accept that. So yeah, and I also see lots of text messages like in capitals on your phone. So what's going on there? So I feel like there's somebody either sending you, if it's not you, it's someone around this area here. So it could be either Lawrence again or Delma or someone like that. But I feel like that they're sending capitals in their text messages to you, because I just saw capitals. And so what's that mean? I feel like that's abusive sometimes when you get the capitals. And I also feel the anxiety around you. And then there's lots of tears. They just show me lots of tears. So I feel like there's lots of tears around either your daughter or yourself. They also show me number 23. So 2 and 3 is 5. So we've got the month of May. So I feel like that's another significant time for a birthday. And is this like a 21st, or what does the 21st mean to you? Because I just got 21st, but I'm not sure if it's actual date or actually someone's milestone as a 21st. And I just feel like you need to be more patient. Just pull back the reins a bit, you know, Katie, because sometimes when you ask too many questions, nobody wants to tell you the answer. They want to actually be left alone. But yeah, just wait for your timing, okay? And you'll feel the warmth, and you'll feel the light sooner or later. And you're like me. They're saying to me that you see shadows. So you see shadows like me as well. And that's spirit. So you're getting headaches, you're getting things that you're sensing, energy and everything like that as well. So you need to actually acknowledge them and tell them to leave. So you don't want them to actually be all the time in your head or on your body, because they tax your soul. So you need to actually make sure that you say to spirit, okay, I acknowledge you all there. It's just like the whole football team that you don't know as strangers coming through the front door. And you need to just acknowledge them and send them off and tell them to go away. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. So we've got here Delma Arnfield, and she says, hi, Leslie, would love some guidance. Will everything work out the way we want it to? Move, career, home, please, and thank you. So I just feel like that you need to actually manifest things more there, Delma. And going forward, I can see, like, I don't know why, but I see water, and I see you walking on water, and not literally walking on like Moses, but walking on water, at the beach or at a river or some sort of flat area where the ocean's not too wild. That's what I'm getting around you, and it's really crystal clear. Are you going on travel? They're saying to me travel. So Delma, travel. And I feel like this water is going to be so soothing for you, and it's going to calm your farm. They're saying to me, get her to calm the farm, because she's very anxious, she's very uptight, or she's got a few things going on in the background that you don't say a lot about. They're saying to me, stubborn, and that you need to pull back. You know, once you start to pull back, it'll actually start to feel better, because you're not actually, you know, wanting to be in the actual situation that's going on around you. And I also get the 16 around you. So what's 1 is 67. So 7 is the month of July for me, but I feel like it's a power number. They just said power number 7 for you. So what is that to you? If that's not a lucky number, then that is something else with the power number, because I just said tell her the power number. Well, I hope that's the Powerball number, because I'll be putting in a lottery ticket for you there, Delma. I'll leave it there. So we've got Karen Words. If you could actually validate that for me, that would be amazing. So come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. If you're on one of my group pages, I'm streaming across 7 platforms tonight, including radio and Instagram. So that's 8, 9, I think it is. I've lost count. But anyway, we've got Karen Wern. She says, my son is a bricklayer. My grandmother had many strokes prior to death. She could not speak. Ah, right. Okay. Thank you for all that validation. That's why I couldn't actually talk. I lost my train of thought as well. So Teresa Gardner, she says, you giving us your gift, your time, 8 hours for free. Amazing. Yeah. So ask yourself, guys, how many other psychic mediums do this for people for free every week? So if they're the real McCoy, they should be using their gift to actually help people and, not making a complete living out of it, so that, it's a gift. It's meant to be given back to the people. That's how I see it. It's not an opinion. It's actually how it should be. So, and I'm not saying I'm the best in the world. I do my best, but I also make sure that I actually support people and help them, So it's actually really, it's sort of like being, a real psychic. When you're a psychic medium, you can't be always a psychic, and you can always be a psychic medium, but you can only sometimes just be a psychic without the medium, because you can see past, present, and future, but you can't talk to spirit on the other side. So when you've got this gift, you should actually utilize it properly and not take advantage of it, not call it different names. It's actually a psychic medium for a reason. It's not, the fancy pants stuff, or like people call themselves, the evidential psychic medium. Like, what does that mean? We get validations anyway, so it's the same thing. Don't confuse people with rubbish lingo. And I've got to call it out, because I get so annoyed with these other ones, just fluffing their feathers for nothing. And, they don't do live shows. They don't do anything. So they need to actually be called out and stop ripping people off. And that's why I do it free. I make sure, and, if someone books me for a private reading, yes, I have to eat too, but come on, this has got to start to affect people, and people have got to learn lessons to stop ripping other people off. So we've got Melissa Roberts here. She says, my father-in-law has a birthday in February. Oh, beautiful. So there we go. We found him, found the numbers. And she says also 11th of April is my husband's birthday. So that's cool. So what did I say? I said 11th so I said the 11th of, and I said the February as well. So June and July and February. So that's what we've got there. Thank you for that. That's beautiful. So Montesa Hope, she says, am I on the right path? She says, and does anything come through in terms of any healing still needed, blockages still required to break through? Lovey, there's no such thing as blockages. It's all in you, okay? So you need to actually stop saying there's a blockage because you're actually planting the seed with the universe, okay? So you want to make sure that when you do stuff and you say stuff and you feel stuff and you think it in your head, you're actually telling the universe or spirit to actually do exactly what you say, think, or feel. Okay, so it's like you say, for example, okay, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I'll just get by till the end of the week. What happens? The universe scrambles. It does exactly what you say. So you will always be right. Doesn't matter what you say, and it'll say to you, it'll come along, it'll just give you enough money to get to the end of the week. So you need to change that mindset, Montesa, and stop saying that you have blockages because that's what spirit will give you. It'll give you blockages because it's doing what you're saying. If you say, I don't want this and I don't want that, it's going to give you what you don't want, because it's right or wrong. Doesn't matter. It doesn't know literal, so it doesn't know if it's a negative thing or a positive thing. All it knows is that you don't want something, so it's going to give it to you. Okay, that's as clear as I can make it. You probably also want to go through and watch the the documentary, and I say this all the time, it's amazing, called The Secret. And if you haven't watched it, you need to go and watch that, because it's going to change your lives. That's what happened to me. It's happened to quite a few people around me. I'm a personal trainer as well, so one of my PT clients said this to me many years ago, and she said, you've got to watch The Secret, Leslie. That's how Oprah became a billionaire. And I said, okay. And then the following fortnight she came back to me and said, did you watch The Secret? I said, no, I forgot. So I ended up watching it that night, and sure as ever, she was 100% right, this lady. So I swear blind by it. It's absolutely amazing. So when we'll keep going. So what have we got here? So Helen Anastasia said, yes, my son Jamie is having some troubles getting a job. Can you give us some guidance from spirit? So it's all about what type of job he wants, there, Helen. And I feel like this young man could do anything he wants. Okay, he's quite creative, very, very ideal person. So he's got all those ideas and the ideal part of the idea, if that makes sense. So going forward, I feel like the number 22 for him is going to be significant. So the month of April is going to be significant. It's like he's this time is meant to be for him to actually realize what he wants to do. And I heard some of the best questions this afternoon, and what it was for people to think about who am I and what am I here for? So what do I want in life? What's my purpose? So once people start to realize that and find out, what's your purpose here? Why are you doing what you're doing? Are you happy doing what you're doing? If you're not happy, change direction. Okay, so that's what I feel like is going to happen with your son. He's going to actually be looking for one job, but then change to another. It's just going to backflip. Okay, and then he will be happier because he'll have some self-satisfaction. And I'll leave it there. So Wendy Johnson, she says, for me, are you sensing sticking to the safe, logical path or follow the leap towards the goal, knowing it will work a way through? Absolutely there, Wendy. If you start to manifest the goal that you want, you will get the goal that you want. Okay, 1000%. It's all about manifesting. So you need to go and watch The Secret too. But going forward, I feel like July is going to be significant for you there, Wendy. So yeah, so July for Wendy is going to be a few obstacles coming up around April. Okay, and then May is going to settle down, and then June and July is going to be busy. So we've got July mainly as an event. It's like a big month for you. Okay, and there's a few things going on there as well. And also get the anxiety around you. And I feel like that you can't sleep at night. Like this just showing me you're tossing around in bed. Okay. And it's like you get up, you pace up and down, you come back to bed, and then you go to sleep. But you're still alive. It's like you're a live wire at the moment. You're actually your brain can't turn off. So that's yeah, it's important to look after your health. They're saying to me deficient in minerals as well. And I feel like the iron's low, the magnesium, some carbohydrates might be low. It's all over the place, the diet at the moment. So please get that looked up. We've also got Jody Rushy. She says, hi, ladies. It was just me. I'm solo now. So we've got Kylie or Kayla and Antoinette. She says, hello, sweet lady. Any messages tonight? So Kayla. So Kayla, what I get for you is number 21. So 2 and 1 is 3. So you've got March for you. And I also feel like April is going to be either birthday time for you also, as well as some changes around work. They're also showing me an elderly lady around you. And this lady is short-haired with gray, sort of like gray colored, light gray colored hair. Very, very fair. But I feel like this lady for you also is and looks like she's either got a German or a Russian accent or something like that. She looks, the name looks Russian or German or something like that. And it's really unusual name. I can't even pronounce it. That's how unusual. But she's got a slight accent, this lady. I feel like this might be either a grandmother or a great grandmother. And she's also shown me that she used to wear the little silver glasses, okay? And that she used to wear the silver glasses and put them on her nose and look down over her nose at people because she couldn't see with the glasses on. They were mainly reading glasses, but she needed them all the time. She's also saying to me that the right ear or the right side of the face had some issues with it there. She's also shown me too, and she used to like to wear the jewelry. So she's shown me a few rings on her, gold rings on her fingers, and it's like that. It looked like the rings were quite swollen on the fingers, and I don't know. I just heard that they might have needed to be cut off. I don't know, but the fingers were swollen around the rings. That's how long she'd had the rings on for. And she's also shown me that her skin was a bit puffy. She showed me that there would be. She's saying to me, fluffy, puffy skin. Like it was a bit. It wasn't, thin. It was just like what do you call it? Like like a cushion, she's saying to me. And she had a little bit of a belly, and I just heard diabetes. I feel like she might have had a bit of diabetes. She's saying to me diabetic belly, and she's also saying to me that the body was up and down all the time. And she's saying to me also that there was either a walker, or looks like to me either a walker or a walking stick for this lady. She's holding her back as well, so she had quite a few issues with the back as well. And I'll leave it there. And I feel like for you, Kayla, also very dry mouth. You need to have some water or get something into your lovey, because you're actually really dry and dehydrated as well. So top up with that, please. So I just want to run forward and actually see if there's any validations here. So what have I got here? Yes. So Teresa Gardner, she said the secret changes lives, 1000%. We've also got here, have we got any more validations? Let me just have a look. Hi, Liz, any travel for me this year? That's Sharon Dutt. I will come back to you. Okay, so we've got Delma. Okay, here's one here. She said, validation for you, Leslie. We are looking to move, hoping to be near the ocean. Oh, beautiful. She says, yes, I am stubborn. I hold a lot back and struggle with some inner demons. My birth month is July 7, and I was born in 79. She said, I do hope we get the home by the sea. Thank you, love and light. I really strongly feel that you will get that home, because you're going to manifest it now, Delma. So that's coming. What else have we got here? So I'm just checking my iPad. So Lawrence Keogh, he said 13 represents my wife's birthday and 22 represents my birthday. Oh, wow. So I've got both of them. Can't get any better than that there, Lawrence. Thank you. Thanks for that validation. And Karen Wen, she said, thank you, Leslie. My son is a bricklayer, so he's building in the building trade. Okay. My grandmother had many strokes and could not speak previously to her death. My grandfather had dementia. Spot on as always. Yeah. Well, that was quite unusual there, Karen, because I felt like not the two people there. I felt one was stronger than the other, and I feel like one, the elderly lady was much more stronger than the gentleman for me. And I'll leave that there. So we've got Lawrence Curry said, thank you for the reading. It might be Paul read that one. So I'll keep on going with this here. So what have we got here? Island Girl White. Hello, I am watching from Washington State. Thank you for joining me. I would love to know if the person I am currently dating would be joining me soon from another country. Oh, lovey, I don't see that happening straight away. And I just feel like this person will be arriving in a couple of months' time. So I get 2 months around you, or they've been gone for 2 months. That's what I'm getting. So I also get number 16 around you. So 1 and 67 as well. Also get 18. So keep them on the calendar between the 16th, 17th, and 18th for you. That's when I feel like they're going to be arriving. What else have we got here? So if you'd like to have a reading from me, come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I can do a free psychic medium reading for you. I can't do really any medical, even though I'm a qualified trainer and assessor for anatomy and physiology, and I used to lecture anatomy and physiology, but I can't always do the medical stuff. So if you said to me, for example, Leslie, can you tell me, should I have surgery? I can't say anything around that, because, not one psychic medium or anyone doing readings should actually tell you that, okay? Because it's they're not doctors. Unless they are a doctor, they can tell you. So please come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will answer your questions. So, and I'd love to get the validations, which would be amazing. So send your messages as many times as you want, because I'm scrolling up and down tonight, because I need to go over to not just my Facebook page, but I need to jump over to the Alive 90.5 FM page as well. So we've got Bruce. Okay. I will come back to Bruce. Okay, I need to come back to Bruce. So I've got Wendy Harvey. Hi, sweetheart. She says, thank you for joining us. She's one of my really good followers here. She's always with me as well. So refer, like, and share my page. So what else have we got here? I'm just scrolling through. So we've got the person on YouTube. So Sharon McGreevy, she says, hi from Ireland. Any messages from Spirit from my partner? Okay, so from Ireland. Thank you for joining me. That's so cool. I love it when I help people around the world. So Sharon. from the partner. Oh, now what I get with this man is I feel like that he had dark brown hair, dark brown eyes. He wasn't sort of the loud person, and he's saying to me that you're more of the loud person than he was. He loved his beer. He's shown me that he loved his beer. And what was with the nose? Because I feel like that there wasn't something with right with the nose. The skin was coming off. He's shown me skin coming off the nose, and I feel like there wasn't something right around the facial area. Also, I just feel like something's not right with the throat either for either you or him, or if it's you, he wants you to go and get checked. He wants you to actually make sure that you go and get checked. And I feel like also going forward, this person had either a lisp or you have a lisp, because I feel like I need to talk like this. Okay, so yeah, and they're also saying to me too that the throat area, something wasn't right there, because I feel like my throat is really quite scratchy and I need to drink a lot of water. They're also saying to me, I don't know why, but I have to say this because of the messages will stop, and I just feel like there was fluid retention or something not right with the fluid, and they're showing me bloodstream, and they're showing me that the bloodstream had issues with the bloodstream as well. So not enough oxygen in the bloodstream, not enough oxygen to the brain. That's what I'm getting as well. And I also get the number 12 around you, and I also get the number 13. So what's those numbers? You've got 3 and 4. So you've got the month of March, and you've also got the month of April. And it also showing me that you have some form of significant ring or something like that. It's like your conduit line straight to your partner. Okay, so when you're upset or when you're sad, because he's saying to me that you talk out loud, you talk to him, you talk, and you actually kind of converse and have a conversation. I feel there's a dementia patient around you as well. I'm also getting pain in my just underneath my rib cage, so something's not right there as well, with the pain area. And I feel like there was some issues with the stomach there, and I feel like there might be cancer. There's someone that has issues around the stomach area, but cancer in that area around you, and I'm not sure if it's him because I can't quite see what he's showing me. And now he's showing me the spine. So why is he showing me the spine? Was there something not right with the spine, or did he break his back, or did he have a fusion in his back, or what was with the spine? Because I can see the spine of his body. And I'll leave it there. But the message for you going forward there, lovey, he's right beside you. And he's also saying to me as well that the pressure that you're feeling on one side of your shoulder, like the right side, neck and shoulder area, that's him leaning on you, so that you know he's there. There's nothing wrong with your shoulder. It's just him leaning on you and letting you know that he's there, lovey. And you'll feel that little touch on your hair as you sleep at night, and that's him just like giving you the pat on the back of the head. That's what he's doing. And I'll leave it there. But if you could validate that, that would be amazing. Thank you. So I'll just scroll forward here. So what have we got here? So Wendy Merce Martin, she said, you are always a kind soul. Sometimes you don't need validation. Your energy is and high quality care for all of us is the highest validation of all. That's beautiful. Thank you. I've never heard that before. That's so cool. So let's keep going. What have we got here? So Kim Jade, oh wow, she's giving me a huge validation here. Look at that validation, guys. Whoops, hang on. I just flipped my thing. 1 second. There it is there. So can you see that there? Look at that size of that one. So we've got here beautiful validation from Kim Jade. She says, the other day you mentioned a lily that I want to grow. She said, this is true. My friend would like to give me some new growth from hers. Earlier this year on her birthday, it was uncanny how many beautiful gifts I had that were a perfect fit for her. She said the one that really emanated her radiance was a splendid wall hanging with the same painted lily. She said, on that day, Spirit gifted me with a handmade lily, the same type, which I found on the footpath later that day. By the way, she's a friend, not a lover, and I'm not planning on making a tattoo of it, but I do see the beauty in people. That's beautiful. Thank you. So we've got, okay, so we've got a few more people here. I just need to grab a drink of water because I'm really dry. That's beautiful. So let me go back to my page. So thank you for that. So Sharon, if you could validate that, that would be amazing. My eyes are really sore today, and I feel like there's someone on here that's got either partial blindness or something going on, because I can't see properly right now. So I'm squinting so I can actually see the words, because it's actually really quite painful for me to see. Unless someone's had something affect their eyes. So What else have we got here? So we've got, so Lawrence, he said, yes, I've read that one. So we've got Deirdre King. She says, "Hi, lovely. Hope you have an awesome show. I hope I hope it's fantastic. Love and light, D and Jess. Thank you, lovey. I can't even read. Oh, that's terrible. So what have we got here? So okay, I've done that validation. Geez, we've got a lot of messages. So go to my Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we've got this validation here from Lawrence. Thank you. We've got Viv Gill. She says, "Hi, lovely. I feel I need to take a step back in my relationship, but I'm scared he will move on with someone else. I don't know what to do. I still love him, but I feel I need to find myself again." Oh, lovey. That's a really, really tough thing to do. That you can't actually, if you pull back the reins, it's going to break his heart. It's going to be a lot harder getting back in the door again, because he's going to be afraid that you're going to keep on doing this to him. So you've got to really make a strong decision there, and I just feel like you're going to break your partner's heart. But if you need to find yourself, you've got to do what's right for you too. So it's a tough decision, and going forward, and I just feel like that he's going to be like trying to hang on for you, but that's going to make you run away even more. It's like you're running away. It's like you're the lamb with the tail between your legs, and you're just running away from things all the time. And you've done this before in the past with other relationships too. That's what I feel, and it's not good. It's about the purpose that you have there, Viv. So um, I said earlier in this show tonight, I heard on the radio today a gentleman talking. I can't remember his name, and he said, people have got to ask themselves, why, who am I, and what's my purpose? What do I want out of life? So ask yourself, if you want to find yourself, you need to answer those three questions first before you go anywhere, okay? Because if you can't answer them, then you're moving on for nothing. You're moving on because you haven't found anything yet. But then there's the other flip side of the coin as well. You can move on and then find yourself. But then if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if love's not hurting, I don't understand why spirit's like going, no, 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 don't tell her anything more. Because if it's, I always say, if you're in a relationship, love should never hurt. So if it's not hurting, you're moving on for no reason at all. And I'll leave it there. It's just a little fear that you have inside yourself about, being so like locked up in a relationship. That's all it is. So you just probably need a couple of nights out and a drink or something. But no, I'm joking. But yeah, I will keep moving on. So we've also got on here. Let me just see if I've got any more validations here. We've got Tasha Nolson. She said, would love a message, please. So Tasha, right, haven't heard this name before. And wow, what do I get? You've got another message there too. Any messages, please? Yes, coming up. So I get for you. So number 9 around you. So September month is significant, and I feel like there's a birthday in that month. And also going forward, there's issues with something not right with you thinking straight. So they're also saying to me too that you have a little bit of confusion around things around you at the moment. Okay, so you're highly sensitive, and the emotions are contagious. That's what I'm getting for you. So when you're irritated, or you're becoming irritable with people, you've got to actually learn to pull back the reins and ask yourself, is this me, or is this them just being themselves as normal people? Because I'm just getting irritated with everything. Like a leaf could fly across the road and you'd be irritated with that as well. So pull back the reins a bit and just settle down a bit. You might need to go and do some grounding with the earth, and get your feet on the sand, get your feet on the water, things like that, and get to somewhere where that you can actually ground yourself, because I feel like you need to have some more protection. Okay, and I will leave it there. So yes, come back to me with that one. That's an interesting one. Right. So we've done that validation. Thank you very much. So I've got Sharon Dutch. She says, hi, Les. Any travel for me this year? I think I answered earlier. Yes, I do believe that you'll be going for a little miniature holiday, and I feel like that it's going to be around 3 to 4 days. And that's going to be enough, because I feel like it's going to be just enough just to get you by, and just enough to, calm the farm down, okay, so to speak, and then make people miss you as well. That's what it's going to be like. It's like, oh my God, she's back. I couldn't wait for her to come back, So It's going to be really grounding for you. And I'll leave it there. So what have we got here? We've got another person on YouTube, and it's Princess Ni. So hello, may I ask how and feels about, so what's that? An ex feels about me. An ex is an ex for a reason, there, lovey, and you've got to learn to. I saw a saying, a quote the other day, which was something about, oh gosh, I can't remember how it went now, but it was something about, everything's done for a reason, so accept it and move on. That's the purpose of it. Okay, so it's everything around the X is for a reason. Okay, so if it was meant to be, it would be. If it's not, it's not going to go anywhere, because your journey is set up before you were born. Your journey was set up in your mother's womb. So, and your angels are there, your spirit guides there, so ask them what to do. Ask them what you need to accept going forward, okay? Because I feel like there's a little bit of heartache around you as well, a little bit of pain. You'll get over this. It's just a matter of time. It's virtually, when a relationship is ended, it's virtually a grieving process for anybody and everybody, especially if there's family members or kids or something like that that's around as well. It's really quite tough on the whole family. And the anxiety is pretty high for you as well. So take it easy, lovey. It's going to be okay. It's just, you just need the time to move on and accept what's going on. And I'll leave that there. So we've got Vanessa Gilbert. She says, hi, Leslie, liked and shared on Messenger. Do you see me moving this year or starting a new relationship? Thank you. I feel like the move is going to be more important, because you need to get settled as well. And it's all about you this year. Okay. So a lot of this year with my readings for people, it's all about people finding themselves and what's their purpose and what you need to do to settle your souls. Okay. So it's all about you, Vanessa. And going forward, I just feel like the relationship will come along at the right timing. And I know that sounds general, but it will be the right timing, and it's going to be the time that you won't expect it. It's going to be, oh, my heart flutters. My heart actually feels like there's, a little bit of a crush there. Okay, so, but I'll leave it there. I don't want to spoil everything for you. So we've also got Therese Gardner. She says, like and share Leslie's post. Let's help spread the love. Thank you. You're beautiful. Donna Marie Higney, she says, hi, can me and my sister Sharon on YouTube have a reading, please? You sure can. So let me just grab a new page. Oh boy. And I feel like there's either a mother figure or a grandmother figure for you, ladies, in spirit. I'm just writing the name down. So Donna Marie. So I just feel like that is either a passed down name as well. I feel like that's either a great grandmother's name or a grandmother's name that was passed down for either one of you. I'm not sure which one of you. I just got twins. So are you girls twins, or you're that close that you're like twins? Okay. Also get the number 18 around you. So 1 and 8 is 9. So we've got the month of September. So what's going on in September? Is that a significant month for birthday or anniversary? So we've got the birthdays or anniversary around September. I also feel like for both of you, it's like you're both, like they're saying to me, 2 peas in a pod, but 2 opposite peas in a pod for both of you. And going forward, there's one of you that is actually going, like there's one going this and the other one's sort of like just behind, So that's how I see it. And I also just want to say too, that one of you, it looks like one of you's either getting a new car or you're thinking about getting a new car. And it looks like to me that the car is either a pale gray or a pale blue color or something like that, like not a bright color. It's like a sky color, but a little bit lighter, if that makes sense. And that's going to be good for you. And they're saying to me that the pennies, when I see pennies, I see them as Roman pennies, and they look like to me that they're actually ancient money. That's how my spirit shows me. So the pennies are going out for both of you, and I feel sick around one of you. So I don't know which one it is, and I just heard the word pregnant. So I don't know if one of you are pregnant or want to get pregnant. And I don't usually say that lightly, but if there's not you, it's somebody around here. It's either this guy here, a partner around Bruce or Therese or Vanessa or somebody like that. So I'm feeling that that's really quite strong, because I feel sick and they've been sick as well. So yes, and I just get 8 months time. That's when the baby will be due. So whoever that is, good luck. And it looks like being a little boy. And I'll leave that there. But if you could validate that, that would be amazing. Sorry, I actually get another thing too for both of you going in two different directions at two different paces, but it will be the right thing for both of you, if that makes sense. So even though one of you will be going further ahead, but the other one will be tracking behind the other one, the first one, that's still going to be the right pace for that person, if that makes sense. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, so we've got Bruce Lugoose on here. That doesn't sound like a really an official name, but anyway, I'll read it anyway. He says, "Hello, I was wondering if you could contact my sister Diane. She passed away 3 years ago. She always refused the flu vax. Can you ask her about her ideas, me getting the COVID vax, as I have been putting it off?" Oh boy, I just feel, geez, that's a hard one, but I think I'm going to have to answer it from her, and she's just nodding her head saying, "Please don't do it, okay? Please do not do it at all." She's like nodding her head, she's jumping up and down, she's saying, "Don't do it, write it out." That's what I'm getting for you. Okay, she's saying, "Write it out." Somehow they're saying to me, you've either had one or I feel like something's not right there, because I feel like you've either had one or you're not, or you're just about to have one and you're not sure. Okay, so even though your question says you want that you should put it off, but I feel like you've either had one or you're just about to have one. It's saying like appointment booked or something. I don't know. Maybe that's not you. Maybe it's someone around you. But that's why I'm going to say what I get, because if I don't say it, then the messages will stop. But she's saying to me, if you haven't had it, write it out as long as you can, lovey, please. So, wow, we've got such a long validation there from Kim Jade. I think I've read that one. Yes. Okie doke, we've read that one. So what's the time? Yes, so it's already 10. It's actually 10:01. So 10:01, guys. So we'll keep going. We've got here. Why did we just put a break on for a second? It's great.
Point 5. Serving the Hills, Parramatta and Cumberland area since 1992.
Have a drink.
And every Sunday afternoon at Workers Theatres. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events. Workers is your club. Station sponsor. Learn something new in 2022 with the Parramatta College. Term 1 courses are open for enrolment and include business and work skills, computer skills, leisure and lifestyle, languages. The Parramatta College also offers New South Wales government funded courses. Eligibility criteria applies. Improve your personal and professional development with the Parramatta College. Enroll today. Call 9687-2072. That's 9687-2072. Visit parramattacollege.edu.
I'll come back in a sec, guys. Oopsie-daisy.
Alive 90.5.
We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral?
You want to have a look at the studio, guys? While we're waiting for the ads.
$1,000 can get you started.
This is the studio.
Operating business is 35 years can make it easier for
Panel.
you. Call 02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard
That's
Security or speak to
Instagram in the cup.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specializing in Australian.
Did you see that? My Instagram in the cup.
Workplace investigations, competitor analysis,
Say hello to them.
social
Hi,
media
guys.
intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations.
So come over to my Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page on Instagram so that I can see your questions. Come over to my page on Facebook.
Imagine a whole hour to yourself.
So we've got a couple more seconds before we come back on.
Catching up on that game you missed, checking Facebook, or planning the next holiday. That hour sounds so good, doesn't it? When you give blood, you get a whole hour just to relax. And that's not even the best part, because you also save up to 3 lives. That's why giving blood feels so good. To donate to the Red Cross Blood Service, visit donateblood.com.au or call 13 40 95 today.
Alive 90.5.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Leslie Spolaviro, and you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. I'm live on Facebook, so if you'd like to have a free psychic mediumship reading, come over to my Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will do a free reading for you there. So you just need to post up your question, and sure as ever, it will get answered as I scroll through the system here. I'm on a broadcasting software, so sometimes it goes really, really fast and I can't keep up. So you might need to post your questions a couple of times and tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country, so I can see exactly where I've hit around the world, and love, like, and share my page. I do this so that people don't get ripped off from the fake psychics out there. So I do 8 hours a week. So I'm on Sunday night from 8 till 10. I'm on Monday night from 9 to 11, Tuesday night from 10 to 12 at midnight, and then Wednesday night 8 till 10 again as well. So I've got one of my old high school friends here. He says, "Hey, Leslie, hope you're well. You know my story. My daughter is moving out and getting married. What do you see? Thanks, Brad." Well, lovey, I didn't even know that she was moving out and getting married because I haven't been on Facebook for ages. So I also get, just with your daughter, I feel like that the ovaries area, and I know you're the dad, but I just feel like the ovaries area is, there's issues around there as well. So she's probably getting that checked or had that checked in the past. And I also feel like for you, the marriage is going to be quite good, and you're worried about that. But she's a beautiful soul, your daughter, and I feel like she's also an empath as well. She sees spirit, and they're saying to me that she sees the spirit because I see her facing my left. And then when spirit shows me somebody that's like me, what they do is they show me the person facing the left, and then they put this white flash of a it looks like a ghost behind them, but it's not. It's actually just a shimmy of white behind them. So, and it just tells me that I'm feeling anxiety around you, or if it might be your daughter, but they're showing me that she's like me, but she doesn't know how to use it. So I'm also getting pain. So what's the pain in the right leg with you or this young lady? Because I feel like that there's pain on the right leg with either yourself or around someone around you that's getting issues with the right leg. I feel like there's some sort of problem with either circulation or there's just muscular or something like that. I'm not quite sure about that. But I'm also getting number 23 around you, Brad. So you've got the month of May, and also going forward, there's a bit of communication gap there, or there has been for a little while before, but I feel like everything's resolved itself now. And also going forward, there's a few things going on around at work. So keep your mouth zippy zip. Keep it quiet and shut, because they're saying to me that it could get worse, but you're not the kind of person to actually go and be too much of a big mouth anyway. But going forward too, for you, I just feel like the number 17 and also the number 15. So I just saw 15 flash at me as well. So when spirit shows me the numbers, they used to show me like the Red Bull with wings ad, and they used to fly past me, but now they show it to me like a target. So I've got to catch the numbers and say them as I see them. So we've got here number 15. So 1 and 5 is 6. So we've got the month of June for you. So the 17, 1 and 7 is 8. So we've got August as well. I feel like that's going to be significant months around you as well. They're also saying to me, beautiful bride, beautiful soul, your daughter. So she's got that heart of gold, and she's one of those people that like to help everybody. So she's going to go a long way, and she's really quite ambitious as well. So they're saying to me, there's confirmation of the past loved ones that are actually giving her the thumbs up for the guy as well. So it's not just you, okay? And I'll leave it there. Thank you. So if you could validate that, that would be amazing. Thank you. So what else have we got here? So we've just got, oh gosh. I think this is another validation here. What have we got here? So Kylie Antoinette, I think I've done this one. Okay, so she says, my ex's grandma and I were close. We didn't get to say goodbye. She says, because when my ex became my ex, our contact greatly decreased. She said she wore many rings. Okay, beautiful, because I saw that on her hand. She said she was very flashy, had her belly and wore her big glasses. She says, my son was born on the 21st, and my grandpa. And oh my God, I've been feeling massively dehydrated. My mouth is crazy dry, and been waking up with a dry mouth last few days. Right on. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you for the beautiful validation. That's awesome. Thank you. Yes. So we've got here Sharon Raman. She says, "Hi, lovely from the windy UK. Last time you did a reading for me regarding my partner Stuart, new job, which you predicted to be the end of March. You said the tension in my house has since becoming more and more stressful due to the financial worries." Okay, lovey. So please, we said in that one there to not overstress the husband, because if the pressure's on. But I still feel like that going forward, you've got a little bit more time before March is coming along. So he's going to be looking, he's going to be striving for stuff. There's going to be things popping up. So there's going to be like 2 jobs here and there. 2 days work here and there, something around, this, around that. But don't let the financial burden overcook the relationship. Okay, I know that sounds a lot to ask, because the pressure's on, but there's other ways of making money. Go and mow the lawns, go and do something like that, go and wash cars. There's a lot of things that people can do to get money. There's a lot of charities giving people food. You can grow your own vegetables. You can do a lot of things like that. Okay, so, and I know that takes time to do that, but you need to get ahead with being smart about the money situation. Okay, so lots of little things like that you can do. I also feel like that he does do some lawns, or I can see him on a lawnmower doing lawns. I don't know why I even said that earlier, that you can actually go and do that, because I do see him doing stuff like that. But the burden is more on him than you think it's on you, because even though he doesn't have the job and he's quiet about it and he's trying his best, the pressure is on. Okay, so don't overcook the carrot. That's what I'm getting with you, lovey. So hang in there. Don't ruin an amazing relationship because of money thing. It's just paper. Remember that. And then when you start manifesting him, seeing him go to work, seeing him have the perfect job that he wants, the self-satisfaction, things like that. Okay, so when you see him doing all that kind of stuff, then, and in the future, and you're asking in spirit, you're believing in spirit, and you're letting it go, and then it's receiving. So that's how you do it with the secret. It's the laws of attraction. You ask, believe, receive. But when you do the believe and receive, you need to let it go between that phase, so that spirit can start scrambling and do what you've asked for. So you've got to give it time. And this is the right journey for you guys at the moment, because if you didn't have this journey here right now, and this is your path, then no, it wouldn't be, you wouldn't learn the lessons. Okay, so there's a lot of lessons in what's going on right now, and I know that sounds harsh, you don't want to hear that, but however, that's how it is. Okay, and I thank you. If you could validate that in the future, that would be amazing. So Sharon McGreevy, she said, "Thank you so much. My partner passed, had a stroke, but was on a ventilator for a week before he passed. Couldn't speak because of it. He tried to pull ventilator tube, but I just feel like that ventilator tube wasn't the right thing for him there, lovey. I don't know why. I just see him just like screaming, trying to get it out. That's really, really sad. I'm sorry to hear that." So Kelly Marie Roberts, she says, "Hi, I listened to one of your live shows and you told a story about asking spirit to slow time so you could make an appointment in time. Well, I tried it today and sure enough, spirit listened and I made it within 4 minutes." That is brilliant. She said, "How awesome he is listening, and thank you for showing me how to ask to connect. Much love and light to you, beautiful light worker." Thank you. That's so cool. I love it when it works. So that's what you do, guys. So if you actually have an appointment, or you want to, get to the appointment on time, or if it's an interview, or you've got to meet a doctor, or whatever the case may be, or a date, whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is. What you do is you really, really strongly call in spirit and you say, "Please slow down time for me. I need to get to this appointment on time." And sure as ever, you will see the time slow down, and it's like you're in fast forward mode. Your body and your trip to the event, or to the appointment or the meeting is in fast forward mode, and the time is slower. It's so weird, but try it. It actually works. And I'm glad you actually validated that there, Kelly, because that's hilarious. I love that. Thank you for trusting in me too. So what have we got here? Andy Daniels said, "Sorry, that's me." So she said, "You say it every time I'm on. I haven't told you yet, but you are right." Oh, well, there you go. Thank you. We've got Sharon McGreevy. She said, he had previous heart failure. This is part of the rest of the validation. So understood the oxygen levels to pump blood to the heart. He had nose problems used to annoy me. I have the bad back spine. Many thanks, very grateful. That's right. I said that somebody had that spine issue earlier. Wow, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, and she said also he passed on March also last year. Wow, thank you for that. So Teresa Gardner, she says, just a question. I purchased a new puppy today. Do you think Spirit would know and help us choose? Just a question. I purchased a new puppy today. So if you purchase one, how can we choose now? I don't understand that question. So do you think Spirit knows and help us choose? Oh, you mean at the time? Possibly. Just depends, So usually, I feel like you were just drawn to one. That's what I get. So Princess Nia, she says, thank you. And yes, it's difficult to accept. 100% Lovey. The relationships are always, it's very hard to accept when you have a breakup. It's like grieving, you need the time to grieve. You need the time to actually allow yourself to get over it, and don't jump ships. If you're going through a relationship breakup, you can't jump ship and go to the next person. It's just a rebound. It's not the same. You're going to expect the same person, but it's not going to be the same, So Wendy says, Teresa Gardner, wow, congratulations. Vanessa Gilbert, laughing out loud, thank you for that. I'll let you know. Good, thank you. I love it when people come back to me. What have we got? So Kim Jade here again. Okay, so she says, hi Lizzie, I think I'm finally getting up to speed now on thus Facebook live chat thing. If there's time, any insights from Spirit? I'm pretty sure I read you earlier there, Jade. Would appreciate. I've had some setbacks, trauma, and grief, so it's hard to find the silver lining. Oh, lovey. So when you have some setbacks and grief, that's part of the journey that you're going and that people are on, So everything's a lessons learned. Everything is going forward for the lessons learned, but the mindset needs to be changed because I feel like the mindset is making it spiral down. It's asking for more things to happen, which you don't want, okay? And I know you don't want it, but the mindset is wrong. It's like, why me? Why did that happen? I hope this doesn't happen again. Little things like that, the little comments that you say here or you think in your head, Spirit knows what's going on. So the universe knows. So you need to actually start to change the mindset and motivate yourself to the different ways of saying things. For example, if you want to get a black dress, like I use this example all the time. Actually, I'll use a different example, and I use this other one all the time as well. So if you say, okay, I want to, get to buy a home in I don't know, Tamworth, for example, and you haven't told Spirit what kind of home it is, you haven't said anything about the actual, what area in Tamworth you want it to be or anything like that, and then you're actually not sure if you should go. So ask your spirit guides, ask your angels to help you. So you'd say to them, okay, I'm going to give you 2 weeks from this point forward. You've got 14 days to tell me, or 7 days to tell me, to give me 3 answers to my question. Should I move to Tamworth? And sure as ever, Spirit will step up and start scrambling with the universe in the air, in the ether, and well, that's what I call it. And then sure as ever, the next day you might be driving to the shops to do your grocery shopping, for example, and Spirit will show you a Tamworth truck drive past with Tamworth Transport on the side. Then you might have another thing a couple of days. So that's your first answer. Yes, you should move to Tamworth. Then you might have another little example, which might be, okay, you see on the news at night, Tamworth Musical Festival on whatever date it's on. That's your second one. And your third one might be, you're getting the newspaper and all of a sudden you see properties in Tamworth boom, or properties in Tamworth far cheaper, or whatever. It might be something in a newspaper that you see, So that's your 3 answers. Yes, that Spirits has delivered that yes message to you for your question. So that's what you need to do, is actually make sure that you ask for the question properly. So, and I'll leave it there. And Vanessa Gilbert, she says, laughing out loud, thank you for my reading. I'll have to validate at a later stage with the love life, but the move and then she hasn't finished the sentence. So Jeanette Owen, she says, I need to know who's visiting me sometimes. Well, I just feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you too. So I feel like there could be potentially an elderly man around you there. And I feel like there's a bit of negative energy in your home as well. It's like one part of the house, they show me this a lot lately with homes, and they show me the energy is a bit low on one side of the actual home. And I feel like it's in a bedroom that people don't utilize often. Actually, they're showing me a little girl in the room. and this is a living girl, and I feel like there's a single bed in the room, and this little girl doesn't always have the best sleeps in that room because of the energy so negative in the room. So you might need to actually, or it might have been you when you were little. And I also feel like I've had a stroke on one side of my face, like my right side of my face doesn't feel right, the eye area. And I feel like this person was an elderly gentleman, and he has a bit of a nose on him, and he's also got light colored eyes, like the pale blue, pale, like hazel sort of lighter color eyes. And he's got gray hair, and he's just shown me a little bit receding, but just showed me that something wasn't right with the neck, or he had some form of what's they call those things when they the hearing aid, but it was actually into the skull, if that makes sense. So that plug that they use for the hearing aid into the skull, that's what I'm getting for him as well. And he's also quite a tall man, wore his slacks, wore his slacks. He's saying, he says, don't say jeans, he says say slacks, and with the buttoned up shirt, short sleeves buttoned up shirt. He didn't like the long sleeves, he's saying to me. He says he only wore long sleeves if he ever went to a funeral or a wedding, but he hated them though. So, and then I also see him too in it's either another person or him in like a Bonds dark blue t-shirt, singlet top, sorry, that's what I'm getting as well. So I feel like this person is around you, and if that's not anyone related to you that that's passed, it could be the older spirit in the home. So you need to check with the people beforehand to actually see what kind of spirit was in that home beforehand. So, and I'll leave it there. Thank you very much. So Donna Marie Higney, she says, thank you for the lovely reading. You're welcome, lovey. What else if I get? So Valerie, evening, fantastic energy you display. I'm curious to know if you can tune into me or spirit and have any future advice. Kind regards, Chloe. So that's beautiful. Thank you, Chloe. And she's coming from Facebook. So your time, I want you to go and check the angel numbers, the 10 and the 01, because your time, they just said to point out the time of the 01 and the 10 for the timing for you. So I feel like that's significant for you. And they're also saying to me that the 11 number is important because you're seeing a lot of angel numbers, which I feel like you're going through an awakening as well. So when you start seeing the angel numbers a lot, it's like the spirit, they want to showcase to people that they're there and that they're supporting you. So what they'll do is they'll actually flash numbers at you. For instance, today I got on my phone, it was 10, 10, 11, 11, and then 11:33, I think it was, and 11:44. So it just so happened that every time I looked at the phone, it was something significant. So that means that spirit's on my side, or the angels, and they're overlooking everything and making sure that I'm tickety boo with everything going forward, that they're right beside me. So, and I'll leave it there. But Kelly Marie Robish says, February 11th, is that the dinner date at Blacktown? Yes, lovey, it is. So coming up to the Friday, the 11th of February, it's on my Facebook page. So if you go over to the events section in Psychics on Radio Facebook page events section, you'll see that there's an event there coming up in 11th of February, which is it's called Team Jesus. And what we're doing is we're supporting an organization that does everything to help feed the homeless. So we're going to be down here at Blacktown sometime between, say, 5:30 in the afternoon till about 7:30, 8:30 at night, something like that. So we're helping feed the homeless. We've booked in already. So if you want to come down, let me know, because I have to let the organizers know that there's going to be a certain amount of people there from our following here. So yeah, it's all about helping people in the community and making sure that we're giving back to them. Like I do 8 hours a week for you guys free. I don't mind it. I love doing it. It's such a pleasure to have the followers on here and have the people and help people. And I actually pay for radio. I pay for other things as well so that I can help people. But we're doing this. So if you have food that you'd like to make, or if you have the time, can you please let me know, or go into the events section on my page at Psychics on Radio Angels on Air, and you will see you can accept the Facebook event there, and it'll showcase how many people are going, so that I can actually tell the organizers that there's going to be more people than what I've anticipated, because we've already got pretty much 1, 2, 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably about 8 people already going down to help, which will be nice. And some of them people are friends of mine, as well as my followers on Facebook. So if you're living around the Blacktown area in Sydney, then come over to my page and have a look at that and share the love. So if you'd like to make a donation for Team Jesus, then let me know so I can put you in contact with one of the organizers or the main person. I will actually probably have this gentleman, his name's Joseph, on my radio show either this coming Wednesday or the following coming Wednesday, just so that he can share the love around the world as well. So, and I'll leave it there. Well, we've got Vanessa Gilbert. She's laughing out loud. Thank you. Love your readings. We'll have to validate the love reading later. I've already read that. So, oh, hang on. No, I missed that. So, reading at a later date. But what month did you think was the best to put my house on the marketplace? I think I said this to you or somebody else. So I had that question a couple of weeks ago, and I feel like that after June, July this year is going to be a lot better for you. Okay, so just wait till that time period. And they're saying to me spring is, the onset of spring, where it's not too cold, not too hot. And they're saying to me also put a beautiful bunch of flowers in a vase, a tall vase on your table, and also have the smell of a cake in the oven, if that makes sense. Because once you have that smell of the cake in the oven, and just remove all clutter, anything that's clutter, lock it up in the garage or somewhere like that, or in the cupboard, so that it's nice and fresh. And it's not about you having all your photos around the house and also making it your home. Still, you need to make it for the person coming into the home. So if you have a lot of photos hanging around your house of you make it too personal for yourself, and then it won't sell for a long time. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be on the market 6 to 8 weeks, and you don't want that. Okay, so you want to be in and out, bang, bang, bang. So I also get August around you that'll be sold for you. Okay, so that's going to be, and yeah, it'll be at the end of August for you there, lovey. So let me know. So Vanessa Gilbert, I'm writing this down, house sold. And I feel like the anxiety is around you too there. So take it easy with yourself. Maybe just to have get some nice, beautiful vitamins and minerals. And I feel like my head's always really itchy all of a sudden around you. So I don't feel like you've got dandruff or anything like that. I just feel like there's spirit just touching you. It's like they won't leave you alone, and you could feel it too. It's like when you're lying in bed, it looks like to me that they actually are just hovering around you, and you feel that. I'm pretty sure you feel that, because I can see you looking up, just going what the hell's going on? Why was I feeling that energy? So you need to acknowledge them, send them off. Okay, tell them to go away and leave you alone until you're ready to start doing this on a next level, I should say. So what have we got here? So Teresa Gardner says, busy keeping up with all the platforms. Okay, no worries. Okie dokie. So what else have I got here? I'm pretty sure I read you the other night there, Carly, so I don't feel like that anything has changed around the love reading, okay? So she's from Swansea, Wales in the United Kingdom. Thank you for joining me. Must be about, I don't know, 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. So I feel a bit sick around you too. So what's going on with your belly? If it's not you, it's somebody around you. It just doesn't make me feel right. I feel like I don't have any food in my stomach. It's like I want to eat. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. And I'll leave that there. I just feel like I just need to actually eat some food, as I feel really dry. Yeah. So we've got Zoe Ann. She says, "Hey, lovely lady. Any financial insights from me in the near future? Thanks for everything you do. Love your shows so much." Thank you. It's beautiful. So financial in the future. So going forward, Zoe. They're showing me dollar signs, so I see little dollar signs coming up, which to me means like the actual paper money, which is nice. But I also see the pennies going out, so the Roman pennies that I get from Spirit. There's a lot going out. They're pulling out their pockets, and they're showing not just one pocket empty. They're showing both pockets empty at the moment as well. So that's going to change. And then around April, so I'm getting around April, May, things are going to get busy, and I feel like that you're either considering two work roles or stepping up the hours or something like that with work. It looks like you're doing one job and then getting a second job just to catch up with all the stuff, with all the I was going to say invoices, with all the bills that you need to pay. Okay, so but going forward, there's things like, you know, saving electricity, turning the power off at the point. That's what I'm getting with you. It looks like that you're looking for stuff to save money with. So look at the PowerPoints. You don't need everything on. If it's a lamp, you don't need it on all day if nobody's there. Okay, so look at things like that, and that will start to help you. There's little signs everywhere for you, lovey. So make sure that you look for them, okay? And I'll leave it there. So we've got Tegan JD. She says, do you see anything with the guy I'm speaking to right now? Should I keep talking to him or my career? So I've spoken to you before about career. She goes, I missed my orientation day today. My sugars went low and did not wake up in time. Now I have to wait to get placed again. Oh, bugger. This never happens. Was I not meant to go out? 100%, lovey. So absolutely, everything is done for a reason. There's no coincidences. There's nothing, you know, coincidental about anything that I see anymore. It's just all meant to be. So and with the relationship, I feel like that's got to be separate to everything inside the family, everything else what you're doing. So, in other words, this person that you're talking to, I feel like it's going to flourish, but not as quick as you want it to. But they're saying to me, you can take it or leave it as well. Okay, so you're actually quite strong in the mind, so you know what to do. You know what to do with these men. They're saying to me. So yeah, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. What else have we got here? So if you'd like to come over to my page at Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and love, like, and share it, that would be amazing. I also have my private business page for myself, which is Psychic Medium Leslie Spalavero, and I'm an international psychic medium. I relay messages from spirit through to you. No cards, no tarot cards, and I don't have anything against people that use them. It's a good way to start, but I never started with them. I never ever used them at all. I just wouldn't have a clue how to use them. So I've got a lady on here now, Tammy Connolly. She says, hi, Leslie. Hi, everyone. She says, Leslie, this is a weird request. I bought a car last week. She says, my quiet old car has given me quite a bit of grief last few weeks. Will I be happy with the new car? My mum really loved it. Yes. I feel I was hasty to buy. Did I do the right thing and make the right choice? Yes, lovey, because you need to get from A to B. I pick up the car on Wednesday. So grateful for you. Yes, I actually feel like that you needed the car because the other one was going to be causing havoc with you. And I get a grandfather in spirit, and he's saying, I feel like he was really good with his hands, like mechanical, and he's saying, yes, it was a lemon. So you bought a lemon in the first place. This one here going forward, just need to make sure that everything's tickety-boo. Get the regular maintenance, get the oil checked. And even though you just bought a new car, don't neglect to go and do your own check on the oil and everything mechanical before you actually take it home, okay? Because that's really, really important. If it's a used car, you need to get it checked. Like we have NRMA over here, so I'm not sure if you have anything like that. So please have a look at that and make sure that it's tickety-boo before you drive out. Otherwise, you're going to have another lemon. So, yeah, and your grandfather's like he's jumping up and down going, yes, yes, tell her. So Viv Gill says, I did the same at the shop to get a car spot. Oh, there you go. So she's asked the angels. So that's what you can do too. There's another tip that what you can do is actually ask your angels before you leave home. So you say, okay, it's raining outside. If it is, I want to have a car spot exactly out the front of the property so that my hair doesn't get wet, in other words. And sure as ever, you will get there and someone will be pulling out of the car spot, or somebody will be, just left, and then you have a perfect car spot right outside where you need to go. And I'll leave it there. So thank you for that. So we've got Bruce Lagoose. Thank you so much. It is good to hear from my sister. I miss her so much. My surname is originally from Uganda. That's right. And is spelled L-O-O goes in Uganda. Thanks again, Bruce. Yeah, you're welcome there, lovey. I knew it was a different name. So that's really cool, though. It's like you got a rhyming name. So tonight, right, for the next 28 minutes. So Teresa Gardner has given me a request, and I haven't done this for a couple of nights or a couple of shows. So she says, any psychic questions for us? So yes. So last week I asked you guys. So over the last few months, I've been actually helping people increase their psychic medium skills, and I sort of gave them at the start to have, you know, the choice of, okay, what color am I choosing? On what color am I writing down on my notepad, and I've written 3 colors down, and also I've written 3 numbers down. Then we got down to just the color, the one color. Then we got down to just the number. Then we got down to just one color and one number. Now, last week I also did, okay, what did I do, or what type of vehicle did I drive last week? And there was only a couple of people that got it right. And I actually posted the vehicle up on my Facebook page, so you can see that. It was quite hilarious. You can imagine me getting out of that type of truck, or a tipper truck with high heels on, and delivering a sample to somebody. It was just hilarious. But anyway, that was my company car. And also I have another company car today. So what kind of vehicle did I drive today for a company car? Okay, Teresa Gardner. So, and anybody else that's trying to increase their psychic medium skills. So tell me what type of vehicle that I drove today. Okay. And I'll leave that there. So let's see how good you talk to spirit. So don't just guess it, okay? But whatever comes into your mind from your spirit, whatever you hear from spirit, or you see or you feel me driving, write it down, or send me the message here on Facebook so I can see. So tell me where you're from, your suburb, state, and country, so I know where I'm helping people around the world, and I'll leave it there. So we've also got some people on the group pages. I'm streaming across about 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 platforms right now. So it's not easy being in the studio sometimes by yourself. But I must say I'm enjoying it a lot. So we've got Viv Gills, and she says, and it worked basically because she used the tips that I gave her. That's awesome. She said it basically worked straight away, got my car spot. That's it, 100%. 100%. So what else have we got here? I'll keep going. Oh, okay. She says, I chose from 5 puppies, Teresa. Fair enough. I actually feel like that you chose the right one. That's what I feel like. I think it's going to be really, really cute too. Really cute. Send me a photo because I love puppies. I actually had my friend's little Leo over for a play date with my dog Bob on the weekend. So I picked him up on Friday. They had a play date all Friday night and Saturday, and then Sunday I took them both to get a makeover with the clipper. And they look really cute. And I posted that up on the Facebook page as well. So have a look at that. My Bob and his best friend Leo. And yet they have an argument here and there, but you know, they're really cute together. The same size, they're toy poodles, and they're really, really cute. So we've got Love Angie. She says, are there any messages for me about love coming my way? Oh, lovey. So Love Angie. That's really, really cute, because that actually can mean a lot of things, Love Angie. So I just feel like for you coming your way, I feel like there's more time for yourself, and I get 6 to 8 months away, and you're going, oh, geez, so I have to wait that long. But there's no rush, because when you wait for the right person, there's no rush. There's no, you just have to be patient. That's what I'm getting for you. A lot of patience. You're very, very, very quick to jump. That's what you are, okay? So they're also saying to me as well, number 12 and number 16. So what's the 3 around you? And I also get itchy eyes. So the twitch in my eyes is itchy. So what's going on with your eyes, especially your right eye, because it's only that one on my side of my face. And I get the month of March for you. I also get the month of July. So number 7 and July. So they're saying to me birthday, or they're saying to me that there's an anniversary or some sort of milestone coming up. Okay, so that's going to be really good for you. And I really feel itchy on my face. And there's lots of fatigue around you too, Angie. So make sure that you start looking after yourself with your health, because I feel like that's spiraling down a little bit. And I'll leave it there. I just feel like you need to actually make sure that you look at yourself in the big picture, and just say, you know what, am I doing the right thing for myself now, considering that I've got another 20, 30, 40, 50 years to live, okay? So you need to look at yourself now, and that's the problem. People wait till the last minute to fix their health when it's too late. So I'm not saying it's too late for you, lovey, but just need to make sure that everything is in order. So there's no point moving forward if things are not in order with a relationship, and that's what spirit will do. It'll teach you lessons. It'll put things in place so that you don't have these obstacles when the real person comes along. So that's a good point. The puppy chose you. That's really cute. What else have we got here? So if you'd like a reading, come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we've got Teresa Garden. She says, liked and shared Leslie post. Help share the love. Thank you. That's so true. And if anybody wants to become a sponsor of my show, send me a private message on Facebook. It doesn't cost that much, but if you'd like to be a sponsor on any one of my radio shows, then come along and we do the ad for you. We do professional voiceover as well. So come along to my page and send me a private message so that I can help you out with that as well. And happy to play your ads. We've also got here Monique King. She says, I've been trying this while patiently waiting, hoping for a reading with Leslie. So I saw that. So Monique, I don't know why, but they're showing me a blonde-haired lady. So I can't quite see. Let me see if I can see your photo. I can't actually. One second. What is that photo? No, I can't even see the photo there. So I don't know why, but I get a lady with blonde hair. It's like bleached blonde hair around you, and I feel like it's either a boss or it's either a relative or someone like that. And I see phone call and I see support. So this lady's good for you. Okay, so if you haven't met her yet, if that's not you, it's either Julia or Teresa Gardner or Tammy, someone around that area that actually has a lady that's around them like this. So she has light blue eyes as well, very pale skin, and her hair is bleach blonde to her shoulders. Okay, so and she's quite, and it looks like to me she has a twitch in one of the eyes. I feel like it might be the right eye as well. So this lady is significant to you. So brace yourself for that. And they're also giving me the itchy palm on the right. So they say right to receive, left to leave. So I feel like that you're going to be receiving money, or you've had itchy palm on your right side. So I feel like that there's going to be a lot of things coming up for you. So brace yourself and it's going to be good. So hang in there. Okay, so we've also got here Tammy Conley. She said, you have a beautiful soul, Leslie. May you be protected in your work always. Thank you so much. Yes. So that leads me back into the karma little stories, that I'd like to share, because there's a lot of people out there still, even though they listen to my shows and stuff like that, and they've worked on my shows, they still do the wrong thing by people, and they still do the wrong thing by spirit. So they've just got to understand and realize that, when you do something to somebody, the karma comes back. And if it's different, like what I've seen in the past is that karma will come back and give you bonuses as well. So brace yourself. So if you're doing something to someone and it's not lawful, or it's not a way forward, or it's just unlawful, or it's discriminative, or whatever the case may be, remember that the karma is going to come back and get you. And if you're doing that or anything like that to an angel like me, or someone that's actually got the heart in the right spot, then you're going to have it tenfold, okay? Because it's going to reflect back, because that rebound is coming. That's all I can say. So, yeah, I'll leave that there. I don't want to harp on about the karma at the moment. Right. So Tammy Conley, she says, I can't get to Blacktown, would love to donate. Oh, lovely. Well, if you can get to the Blacktown train station, I could probably pick you up from there. So let me know. That would be amazing. So if you want to go to help feed the homeless on Friday, the 11th of February, then go to my Facebook page in the events section. It's called, the event is called Team Jesus, and it's about helping feed the homeless. So there'll be a lot of people there. There's always a lot of people there. So if you've got food to give out, or if you've got time, which will be helpful to actually bring. It'll actually be helpful for you guys to actually, go and see what it's like to live on the edge with people that are actually suffering, like really suffering. Then you'll say to yourself, oh my God, I've got everything. So there you go. So we've got Consuela Ibarra. I can't say your name, sorry. I feel like that's either Spanish or not. I just heard Afghanistan, but I feel like it's either Spanish or what's that other? Not Spanish. Not Czechoslovakia. Oh, I've got the name on the top of my tongue and I can't even think of that country. I'll get it in a second. So, good morning. Anything regarding my health and job? So, I can't really talk about health, but the health is in your hands. That's what I can say. So, anything going forward with your health, if you're unwell, you can always fix it up because you need to start looking after your health. That's what I was saying earlier, guys. So, if you wait till the last minute to fix something, that's no good. You have to actually catch things before they happen. Okay. So, job, I feel like job is going to be okay for the next, say, 2 to 3. They're going to give me 2 to 3/4 months. So going forward, so just hang in there because things are going to change. Okay, and I feel like it's going to be all right. Also get the number 12 around you. So 1, 2, and 3. So you got March as well. So something coming up in March that's going to be significant. So Teresa said, I just meant you're busy keeping up with other platforms. 100%. That's exactly right. So tell me, guys, what if are you psychic and to tell me what type of vehicle I came home with today. So another company car that I drove home today, and it wasn't a tipper truck like all last week. My God. So we've got Chantel Raj. Anything regarding how this year will be? Last year wasn't the best. Will you be able to tell me if things are looking up for me, please? Well, Chantel, I feel like that things will be looking up for you. It's about time that you started stepping away from the negativity stuff in your life and look at the big picture, because going forward, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be very positive for you. Okay, so it's like they're saying to me that you need to still put that smile on your face because you haven't actually. I'm just waving to people in Instagram. Thank you. So you haven't actually put that smile on your face for a while, you know. So it's actually important that you go and and be kind to yourself. It's like you haven't validated anything you've done. You're still striving. You're still trying to get ahead, but it's really quite hard for you at the moment, you know. So I can see the pain in your face. I see the sorrow. I see the tears at night. And just brace yourself. There's going to be a couple more obstacles, but you can do it. You're a survivor, and Dad's pushing you through. So make sure that you feel that push behind you, okay? And I'll leave it there because I feel like it's going to be okay. There's got to be some couple of surprises for you too. So Tegan, she says, thank you, lovely. Yes, I thought it has happened for a reason, and yes, I'm very strong in the mind and won't settle for less than I deserve. Oh, that's so good to hear. You know how many times that I hear people that just just go along with anything, just anything at all to satisfy the valid, like the spot that they don't have in their life, you know. So they just choose anything, and that's not right. You know, you've always got to have something that you can strive for, or that you can have that's a next level to what you actually had beforehand with a relationship, you know, because it's really important that you have that self-respect and you know exactly what you want. So we've got people answering my "Are you psychic?" question. What did I drive? What vehicle did I drive today? And it wasn't a van. It was I did drive a white vehicle, Wendy. So yes, it was a white vehicle, but what kind of vehicle was it? Okay, so Tammy Connolly, she says, okay, I might have to go over to, oh no, I don't. She's given me a huge validation here. She said, I did buy a big lemon with the last car. She's got lots of exclamation marks. She says, it gave me massive grief from the day I bought it. She said, my grandfather was very hands-on. He made things, fixed shoes. He was wonderful. My dad in heaven was too. She said, how did you know these things? Question mark, question mark. Well, I don't know. Spirit spoke to me. Thank you for your message. I bought a new little car with 5 years warranty. So once bitten, twice shy, Tammy. That's awesome. I love that validation. It's so funny. So yeah, how do I know these things? Well, that's what they show me. Being a remote viewer, and I never knew I was like this until I had cancer myself. So the cancer was 15 years ago, and I saw lots of things in my room when I was recovering from 16 staples in my stomach. You know, so I was very sick. I had 4 operations in 6 months. So there you go. What else have we got here? Let me just go over. I need to go and get this validation from Zoe. It's so big. I've got so many validations here. It's not funny. I need to catch them all. So just give me a second here. I'll go backwards. So Consuela Ibarra said, I returned to work on the 2nd of the 8th. after being off for health reasons. My mum's birthday is in March. Thank you for your time. I enjoy listening to you. Oh, thank you so much too. I appreciate your message. So Consuelo Ibarra says, my mum is American and dad is Hispanic. I knew that she wasn't like the similar as you. So Tammy Conley, she says, hey Leslie, I live in Melbourne. Might take me a while to get to Blacktown by train. Well, I didn't see that one coming, so that's quite hilarious. So that's really funny. But yeah, if you want to send a donation, private message me and I will get you in contact with Joseph, who is the instigator of this Team Jesus, this site where they help feed the poor. So Monique Keane, she says, Spirit made me video pause just as you started, but I caught a lot of, and we'll go back after the show. But my mum, a 2 sisters daughter, and I have blonde hair. There you go. She said, my sister and daughter platinum. I have had a ridiculously itchy right palm for 2 days. Thank you, beautiful. That's what I had. I had a really itchy palm. So what's that? Wow, that's so cool. Love it. Thank you, Spirit. So Teresa Gardner said, I sent a picture to your page. I have a blonde lady, short bleached hair. She died at 32. Okay, that was her then. She had a little dog just like mine, not my reading, but I felt that. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Thank you. I've got Vanessa Gilbert. She said, thanks again. You're spot on about spirit keeping me awake at night. The window screen rattles and I have tried every room that doesn't matter. I hope that when I move, they stay put. Thanks again. So you got to leave them there. You got to actually tell them to stay there. So that's really important there, Lovey, because otherwise they're just going to keep following you around, And I feel like they will stay with the property. Actually, I actually feel like they will stay. So we've got another validation here. Oh no, they're having a conversation in my Facebook page. That's pretty cool. So we've also got here a validation from Zoe Anderson, which is a long one. She said, yes, I was stood down in December and had to rein in on the expenses going out. She says, I have enough to stay afloat, but I feel a little overwhelmed on what to do next for more income. I have been using this time to zone in on my creative side and hoping to get back enough work to also have enough time to set up self-employment. Well done. She goes, I've cancelled prescriptions and been budgeting and meal prepping, so hoping the decisions I make will be fruitful for my future. Thank you so much, Leslie. Bless you and all that you do. Thank you. That's awesome. So I feel like it's going to be fine. So we've just done Tammy's validation. We've also got Tegan Jade, and she says, thank you, lovely. Yes, I thought it happened for a reason. Oh, that's right. I've already read that one. So we've got Chantel Ryan. She says, anything regarding, I've done that one. So we've caught up with the validations, which is amazing. Thank God. So I've been trying for a while. We've done that one as well. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for your validations, guys. That's pretty cool. So we've also got here, gosh, my eyes are really sore. I don't know who it is here tonight. So which one of you has got the really sore eyes? Because I'm struggling to see. I just feel like this person is really, really exhausted, like completely exhausted, and they're lying in their bed and they're just looking at the computer, just watching, or their phone watching me on the live. And I just feel really exhausted for them. What else have we got here? So Susie Jones, she says, evening, Leslie, wishing you an awesome week. I am absolutely loving my new job. Is there love on the horizon, please? Yes, there will be. So once everything settles down with the new job, there's going to be the new love. So then it'll be like the double whammy. Then I feel like there's a triple whammy coming up. So they're saying to me it comes in 3. So the goodness is still coming, and I won't say anything furthermore because I don't want to spoil it for you, lovey. Okay. So there's that validation there, guys. So if you've just joined me, I'm an international psychic medium. I relay messages from spirit through to you. So I don't use any tools. I just do remote viewing, which is when I see spirit, I see them as a hologram on my right side. So I look to the right. I don't always look at the camera, but I look down on this camera here to see the question so that I can actually make sure that I'm not missing someone's question here. Sometimes I can't see them all, like the Instagram ones or on the group pages or anything like that. So if you're not if I'm not responding to anything or I can't see you, that's probably the main reason why I'm not responding. So come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Oh gosh, there's a lot of anxiety in this group tonight. So Kenneth Wallace said, I returned to work. I've done that validation. So a white vehicle, yes, it was. So I'm doing the game. Are you psychic for the next 8 minutes or 5 minutes we've got? So what type of vehicle did I drive today? And we've already discovered that it is white. So Wendy Harvey says, white Honda Mazda. I really can't decide. No, it wasn't one of them. So we've got here, okay, Donna Marie, she said the 23rd, 11th, 92. Donna Marie, can I have a reading, please? I've already given you a reading there, lovey. So we've got Kim J. She says, a white ute has clips on side of tray. A white ute. Yes, I drove a white ute today, and I've also got a different vehicle tonight. So we've got 3 company cars that I flash around in. So one of them for a week or so, nearly 2 weeks, was a 2-ton tipper truck in high heels, trying to get out of that. So yes, so Zoe, it was a ute. Yes, Kim Jade, it was a white ute. Can't remember if it's got clips on the tray. I think it probably does. Oh, that's a good question. So what else did I drive home in this evening? So use your spirit guide to help you, and let me know what type of vehicle. So use your spirit guide, your senses, your psychic. So I'm helping people increase their psychic mediumship abilities. So we've also got here Gina G. She says, hey, Leslie, watching from Botswana. Well, that's cool. I think I probably had the first time I've ever had someone from Botswana. What kind of message do you have there from Gina? Thanks for joining me. So I'll be back here tomorrow night, not in this studio. I'll be back at home tomorrow night, so it's a bit more relaxed. I will be doing from 10 o'clock till 12 o'clock tomorrow night for the readings. And we might even play another different game tomorrow night, so keep me posted. So I'll say a couple more readings here before I leave. So we've got Gina. She says, watching from Botswana. Kim Jade, I keep getting Commodore. No, lovey. So Zoe Anderson said that the vehicle that I was driving today was an X-Trail. No, lovey, it wasn't. A van? No, it wasn't a van. So the vehicle I have tonight, what type of vehicle is it? So, and what color? It's a different color to the one that I drove today. So Andy Daniels says, me, my eyes. Oh, here we go. We found the person with my eyes. So me, my eyes are getting so bad in 40s. You are a beautiful light soul, and never forget that. Thank you. It's beautiful. Thank you. So I found the person with why my eyes were so sore and I couldn't see, and I was squinting. I'm going, oh my God, I can't see anything. Now we just found that person, which is amazing. Now I can see, so that's pretty cool. So Teresa Gardner, the color was a dark blue. So you're nearly there. So what? It wasn't a truck, Gwenny Gwen. I drove the truck the other day. What else have we got here? There's Andy Daniels. Yes, my eyes are so bad at 40. So you need to do eye exercises. So you need to do eye exercises so that you can actually feel better. Make those eyes feel better. So if you'd like to, oh, here we've got another validation. I love validations. So Chantel Ryan, she said, validation, you're right about me. I can never seem to get a break. Always seems as something bad happens, and the anxiety, whoops, my software's going so quick, and the anxiety in the group, one of them would be me. My anxiety has been playing up badly lately. Lovey, please, like get some rest, like make sure that you look after yourself. And I feel like the eyes, my gosh, I feel like that you need some more rest, and then the anxiety won't be so much through the roof. And it just feels like because you're not getting support from people and the right people, and Dad's not there. That's what I'm getting for you, okay? So going forward, that's going to be a much better time for you, okay? So just hang in there. It's not going to be that bad. Okay, and if you're worried about things in the future, it's hard to get ahead and not have the anxiety, because if you're worrying about nothing that's happened yet, it hasn't happened, but you're planting the seed for it to happen, like I said earlier. So make sure you're careful what you think and wish for, or you think about, because it will happen. Good night, everybody. So good night, Tammy. She says, I think it was a little white hatch. No, it wasn't. What else got here? Donna Marie, she said, yes, but my sister-in-law was on. I need to know about pregnancy and twins, please. Well, that's funny, because I said what did we say before? Let me just go back to the twins. So Donna Marie. So I said the number 18 and 9 September. So you might need to go back and listen to the full reading because I've got to go. But you might need to go back and listen to full reading because I said pregnant around 8 to boy, and I said 8 months time. So I don't know if you and your sister were twins or one of you's pregnant, or someone around you's pregnant or having twins. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they are having twins. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite seeing it. I haven't got much time to go. So good night, everybody. It's not a Jeep. So I'm back here tomorrow night at 10 o'clock till midnight so I can capture some of the overseas audience. So we just got here Susie Jones. She says, thank you, Leslie. Looking forward to it. Love surprises. Am very tired, just chilling, listening to you. God bless your sweet soul. Thank you. Lawrence Koo, I'm just about to go now. So Nancy Mills, when anxiety is knocking on your door, ask your angels to answer it. Oh, that's beautiful. Love that one. I'm going to snapshot that when I get home. So Blue, would you have a message about the house for me? Beatrice, yes. I've got 1 minute. So yes, the house, I feel like there's going forward 2 to 3 months, there's going to be changes around the property, and I'll leave that there. I can't say too much more because I need to go. And we'll leave it there. So thank you for joining me. Thank you on Instagram as well. So good night. And we're going to go over to the promos now. So you were Alive 90.9 FM. Thank you.
And 90.5 Australian Spectrum Show with Ross Fear at 9 p.m. every Tuesday night as a featured studio guest who is currently performing on the City Music Scene.
Okie dokie.
You can hear some wonderful new music, new album launches, news on upcoming festivals, and news on
Okay, guys. See you later.
Performing around town. That's every Tuesday night.
Let's get this one off.
On Alive 90.5.
You are listening to Alive 90.5.
See ya.
If you'd like to know more about us, jump onto our website www.alive905.com.au.